Hi Boopsies, it's me, Tony, Bomboni ASMR, and welcome back to your video. So before this begins, if you could just tap that red subscribe button, kind of like this, it's a red button, right? Down below, if you enjoy this video, hit all notifications, and check my website if you'd like to book your own tarot reading from me. Services like tarot reading, your own custom tarot. I can do it in ASMR like this as well, soft spoken or whisper, if you request in your message, and I can answer any question. There's no limits. Okay, so today I thought of an interesting concept. Instead of just picking the card traditionally with the items placed or the crystals placed on top of the card, I want you to pick the item first that is masked under these three objects. So there's something under this object, my red chakra bowl. There's something in this Egyptian satchel. And there's something in this pirate booty treasure. So use your intuition, and I'm going to shuffle the objects around to use your divinely guided intuition to not guess what's under each object, but to pick intuitively what draws you in that's inside of these objects. So I will stop. You pick your object. It could be one, two, or all three. I don't have a biased judgment. You can do whatever you please for this video. This is your YouTube video. Okay, whatever draws you in intuitively, that's what Spirit wants you to know. Okay? All right. I hope I gave you enough time to select. You can always pause this YouTube video. Let us see what is in the satchel. We have an amethyst stone. So if you picked the Egyptian satchel, you picked amethyst, and I'll get to your point soon. If you picked the pirate's treasure, what's inside? Oh, some gems. Turquoise. That is your treasure. So if you picked the pirate booty, you picked turquoise. And then if you picked this, wow, red chakra ball, you have chosen to select some gold and silver pirate coins. So, with that said, I will go in the order of the treasures you have selected. Starting with amethyst. Okay. So I have these same exact items placed over these cards. So if you picked amethyst, these are your cards. If you picked turquoise, these are your cards. And if you picked the coins, these are your cards. Okay? Pretty straightforward, but you understand the concept now, right? All right. Hope that you like this style. Decide to do something different for once. So I'm going to begin with the amethyst reading first and foremost. And thank you for 100,000 views on my all zodiac sign tarot reading for not only the 10-year video, but the 5-year video as well. So that's an indication I should do another all zodiac sign reading that's over an hour long. So I will probably do one for 2023 for the next year, probably. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I would love to do one for that. So yes, I was about to today, but suddenly Spirit was like, no, do this kind of style video, and I decided to switch it up. So yes, I only listen to what I'm being told to do at a specific day, just trusting my intuition that the message will come through the right way that it should. All right, so with that said, let us begin with your Amethyst Egyptian Satchel reading. Okay, so before I even begin, let me tap in. So for a lot of you, I'm sensing here maybe relationship struggles. You struggle with your partner. Maybe you're not the happiest with them right now, and it's a matter of time that you are. I think you deserve happiness, but it may not come through to you in for a long time. So it's gonna be a long ride until you truly feel, I would say, happy and at peace with your loving partner, because partners have ups and downs all the time. Relationships, I mean, sorry. But I do see the coins here, the pentacles, okay? And for some reason, the pirate coins, again, kind of just suck me in. They have a way of drawing you in, don't they? Pentacle, 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 triple, quadruple pentacle, my goodness. This has probably everything to do with money. Well, why didn't you pay the Ford truck? The pickup truck this month. The bill was due 5 days ago. The grace period is over. I'm so mad at you. You know, it's not even about love anymore. It's always about money, 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 money. You notice that in today's society. And it's no fault of anyone's. I agree. Like, I mean, I've had my, struggles in life, ups and downs with that too. And certainly in relationship as well. Even dating someone when I was like dead broke. I mean, it wasn't easy, right? So, I get it. I've seen it in my family and myself. I've seen it growing up, so I get it. This is not an easy thing to just overcome. It's hard to think about love when you're thinking about the pentacles, the pirate booty, the pirate coin, right? So you're like, what, Tony? Booty? No, that's how pirates talk, okay? Anyway, I'm not a pirate, but you know what I'm saying. But I feel like the female in the relationship, or if you're like guy on guy, whatever, girl on girl, the female in the relationship, right? You know what I mean? Or the more feminine trait person. Oh, I'm sorry, my chair is so squeaky. I really got to get a new one, guys. This is how you know I've been doing like thousands of readings over the years. Like, this chair is starting to, like, when I shake my booty, it squeak, okay? So I don't like it very much, but I'm trying to find a position where it stops squeaking, okay? Anyway, maybe I'll stop trying to torque on my chair too much. But the female in the relationship is the one that's probably going to be the moneymaker. Ironically, I know the man is like always like, no, I'm gonna be the king. I'm gonna take charge. Okay? And the queen is right now, this is the era of the queen stepping in. I'm sorry, king. Men, you've been dominating for way too long. Time to let the women reign for a while. The queen is stepping in and saying, you know what? And that was not intentional. I don't know why the heck I put chess pieces there. My intuition always never lies. So I'm like, something said, Tony, put the chess pieces there. I'm like, okay. And now it makes sense. So, yeah, you gotta make sense of it. Like, you know what? Hundreds, if not thousands of years, let the woman rule for a while, okay? And I think that's why it's like a lot of woman empowerment, feminine empowerment, you may agree or disagree, but in the realm of the spirit, that's the right direction where things are heading, where women are going to rule more often than men now. And I've been sensing that coming as well with my own predictions about years and like tapping into other years. Yeah. Let's see. So there is a potential to make money, but it has to be a teamwork, right? Dreamwork makes teamwork, right? So you have to allow the other person, don't just say, no, don't get a job, I'll take care of you. That era is over. I think everyone has to start working or functioning or working for something, whether it's working in your own garden or working a real job. I don't care. Someone has to do something around the house. Okay, there's always some repairs to be made, but this will cost money. So keep in mind, maybe you had repairs in your home. You have to ensure that to make this relationship function and work, things have to be taken care of in the home. Okay? Meaning food on the table, money coming in that account and through that door, and fixing what needs to be fixed, because you cannot let that leaky pipe and keep brushing it under the sink, literally, and putting a blue bucket there to try to scoop up the water. Yeah, eventually that pipe gonna burst, and then you're gonna come home to flood. So you gotta make sure you take care of what you take care of now. Now's not the time necessarily to be cheap. You can be cheap, but not too cheap to where you're like, okay, it's going to add up to a point where you're like, there's 20 different things in the house that need fixing, and that's going to cost 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? Do it now. Take care of it now. The money's tight for a lot of people. I'm sensing that in the realm of spirit, but I still see other people doing very well for themselves. Do what you can. Do what you can. And even those people doing very well, most likely they don't want to, give it all away. So do what you can. The needs and the necessities need to be taken care of now before the wants. Screw the brand new pool you want to buy. Screw the brand new pickup truck you want to buy. Right now, focus and pay attention to what needs to be fixed. And you're going to have issues in the future that need to be addressed. But it's not a bad thing, okay? These are positive cards. In the future, I see nothing but positivity with finance. So, but it will take family. Some of you may need to borrow funds from family, from grandma, people who have money, right? Like saved up all their life and they have like 10,000 to just give like that. Like it's nothing, okay? But, like, would you rather pay the loan shark back or grandma back? Probably grandma, right? So it's probably better to ask her, even though that's maybe you don't want to obviously, use people. But hey, if you're in a dire straits, you got to do what you got to do, right? So typically people, especially if they don't have the credit, right, they ask for family help first. And that's understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. If they're willing to offer help, it always comes back to them in return anyway. So I don't necessarily disagree with it. I just am saying some of you, since this is a general reading, may need to do that, okay? And then you just slowly pay it back. No big deal, right? Okay, you and your partner will work it through, but that could be an issue you and your partner going through, like, oh, do we really want to ask Auntie Karen for money right now? Or, you know what I'm saying? But don't be ashamed of it. There's nothing wrong with that. If Auntie Karen has $1 million, maybe Auntie Karen wants to help, okay? I don't know why I called her Karen. I'm sorry, guys. That's the first name I could think of. Okay. Laugh out loud. Auntie Cassandra. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Cassandra doesn't sound like an auntie name, does it? It kind of does, doesn't it? I digress. Auntie Cassidy. There. Cassidy. Auntie Cassidy. Okay. Let me stop. So, and again, that's about queen empowerment, right? Like, the auntie is the woman, right? Like, she's now the dominant role. It's no longer asking the man for money or help. It's no longer asking about the husband for help. It's about asking woman to woman for help. You know what I'm saying? Women are, I don't know, they are the most powerful creatures on earth. Seriously. they're capable of so much, okay? And yeah, like, you're way more than even just cooking and cleaning. Although you do a fascinating job of it, I'm sure. You are way more than that, and powerful, and that has been suppressed for centuries. But I digress. I gotta say, stop looking into the world for answers. Again, a lot of these are contradictory because I'm reading into everyone. Stop looking into the world for answers. There's appropriate times when you should, like asking Auntie Karen. But there's moments where it's not so appropriate. And I think you're coming into your own, a sense of maturity. I think this has allowed you to grow. I think maybe you're still maybe childlike and innocent in your heart and pure because you're a good person inherently. But you're now taking other certain things more seriously. You know what I'm saying? You're now coming to terms like, wow, maybe my car could have been taken away last month because I almost forgot to pay my bill or couldn't afford it or had to do the grace period thing or ask for, a forgiveness or a delay payment, whatever it's called. And then you just got by. You just got away with it and you got like some luck or God's help and helping hand. But this made you, it's like, sometimes you have to put your pride aside or, no, it's not even that. It's just more like, not pride, but it's like more ashamed to ask, that kind of energy. It could be with anything. I think this is a lesson in that more than anything else. It's a lesson in not being afraid to ask for help. And that shows your maturity and that shows your growth and why you've grown as a person, okay? So I'm seeing here as well that you have a partner maybe that's not ready to initiate action right away. So they're not the first to ask. So this is why I think they maybe, the male energy in the relationship is the prideful person who doesn't want to ask. And then you, the female energy, are not ashamed to ask and would like to help, especially if it's family. I see family here. Gosh, especially if you have children. You gotta feed them. You gotta clothe them. You gotta shelter them. You gotta wash them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is a lot. I see 4. Some of you maybe have up to 4 children or more. Like, God bless you. Much love to you because that is a huge cross to bear, a huge responsibility, but it's not a burden. Okay, don't place that on your heart. It's a blessing. Okay, so even if you went through a struggle or two in your day, do you know how amazing those kids are going to be when they grow up and they're shining and, doing so many good things in this world? Like, just focus on that if times ever get a little bit of a challenge. So I'm seeing here also that there is someone here that would like to help, but they're not sure. Like, they know you need help in some way. And again, this doesn't have to always be like financial. This goes beyond that, actually, okay? And you're just like, maybe you just need someone to watch your kids while you're working, right? It could be something as simple as that. Some of you need to fly somewhere. I'm seeing that as well in the spirit realm. And you can't go. It's like stuck or delay. Be careful of delays with flights. I have a feeling something. I keep seeing natural weather disaster even for October. Like, I thought it was over with this hurricane. No, like, I keep sensing it in the realm of the spirit. Something with the clouds, storm or something. You might have to get delayed flight. Okay, nothing new under the sun. That's pretty common on a normal day anyway. But just be mindful of travel. Or like someone has to buy your plane ticket for you because it's like $1,000 because you have to leave overnight. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be any of those scenarios. Or like, I'll pay you back. I'd rather pay you back than, like charging it on a credit card. You know what I'm saying? Or pulling out a loan. So, it's like some emerges like you have to leave now. Like maybe a family member needs you. I hope it's not a family member departing. That could be why I'm seeing like clouds and flying away, like someone departing from you and you have to see them in the hospital ASAP, or someone needs your help. And also you need someone's help. So it's like almost they need you at the same time you need them. Does that make sense? It could be one of both scenarios as well, okay? I love pizza. The love is missing because I'm a dummy and I put it in the dishwasher. Okay, let's move on. So, oh my nose. I'm so sorry about that atrocious sound. Sniffing for ASMR. Would that be relaxing? Should I do a video on that? No, probably not. Okay. Queen, what did I say to you earlier? You're a queen. Like, you are literally queen. Queen. Need not say anymore. You are the Queen of Wands. And what is the Queen of Wands famous for? I don't know. I do know, but that could be custom to your experience. So I'm peering into the veil of many. It's fun to do readings in October. The veil is so thin, like I feel like I get more message during this time than any other time. That's why a perfect time to book readings. There's a letter M over your head. I don't know who that is. First, last name starting with letter M. You're thinking about this person. In this scenario specifically, you know you're the queen, but you're still humble about it. Whatever queen means to you, obviously. You still know, you have like a confidence, but it's not, again, it's not like arrogant confidence. It's just confident confidence. Like, yeah, you got this. You know you got this. If you need to take that emergency plane flight, you got this. It's nothing to fear. Put your hand over your heart and just say, I got this. I got this. I'm the queen. Come on. I'm the queen, right? Take your pets with you if you need, okay? Take your pets with you. Don't leave them behind, okay? People always like think, oh, I'll just be gone a week. And then a week turns into 2, and then your pet is dearly missing you. So I have a feeling you have to take your animal with you in this case. If you have any, even a young child that really attached to its mother, they probably should go with you. I wouldn't leave them behind. Hospital, some of you could be having maybe yourself health issue in the future. Some of you family. For most of you, it's family. You have to see a family in a doctor, clinic, office, somewhere. Maybe you even have to be responsible for calling for them, calling help for them. Okay, so be mindful to be ready. That's why I always recommend, like, have a bug out bag ready for whatever case you need. Right now, prepare that backpack or that purse with essential stuff you need. Hygiene products, I talk about that in my prepping for hurricane video. I talk about that, okay? This, and especially if it's a natural disaster like a storm here, as I just mentioned, you have your cross of protection. Some of you actually wearing a cross of protection on your necklace. Some of you just asking for guidance and protection. That's fair. You don't have to wear a cross to be protected, obviously. So, you could have a stone in your pocket that protects you, okay? Calling upon your ancestor to watch over you, like a past loved one, okay? I'm sensing a lot of that passed on energy, like grandma. It's very feminine again, like grandfather, some of you, but it's very old, but like very gentle, soft, caring, loving, soothing. Like a grandfather sitting next to a fireplace reading a book with a cup of tea. Like very, very gentle, soft, soothing, good energy. I feel. I even smell their scent, like the aroma of like again, not to be like judgmental, but like an old person aroma. Does that make sense? Like a very, it's like a pleasant fragrance though. It's not like, it's like a old book. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when that old spirit comes through, I smell that. Devil. So devil is a dirty, wicked, demonic liar, and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. But devil always tries to come to invade our life when we're going through blessings and prosperity. I mean, yeah. they want to destroy and kill and maim and steal everything from you and everyone around you. And they want you to be alone, depressed, thinking bad thoughts that they think. And yeah, so this is a very close tie to this binding relationship. So I think you have a binding contract, some of you, with your soul tie, soulmate, twin flame energy, a loving romantic partner, someone maybe you're even dating now. Most people who you're married to. A lot of people here doing this reading, watching this, you are married with kids. Okay, I'm sensing that in the spirit. And you're like a few years in with several kids, some of you. Okay, so it's very matured. But you think you've been matured before, but by doing that and having that life experience with someone, but you're more mature now than you even believe. And that could be why I'm sensing the old spirit, the old person. It's like you're the equivalent now of that old mind, that old person that has that life experience, a taste of life. Okay, seasoned, very well seasoned individual. So the more seasoned you are, the more attacks you get. Okay, new level, new devil. So, but you're more able to defend yourself against attacks rather than when you're young, vulnerable, and thinking all sorts of thoughts, especially if you're like having like all those hormones and stuff as a teenager. So I think the joke's on the devil, because you're going to be even more seasoned and spiced after their tricks. Okay, and I feel like there's tricks coming this month specifically for many, so don't let it deceive you. Oh my gosh, this is even my like October card. That's crazy. You're going to handle it very well. Okay, you're going to handle it and manage it very well. And it's going to show you a lot. It's going to reveal a lot to you by you just sitting back and watching. Keeping your protection on high. Being on alert and ready to go if you need to. Okay? Thank you. Again, TonyBomboni.com if you want more clarity. So, if you picked card 2, the turquoise stones, the pirate treasure chest, this is the message for you. It's not all about the treasures. And I think that's why I picked a treasure chest for this one. I didn't pre-select the cards. I shuffled them. I had no idea what these cards would be. But something's drawing me to treasure just because of what I'm seeing here. I may intuitively work backwards. I don't usually do this, but starting with a different card I normally do. It's not about what's in that treasure box. You didn't know what would be in here, right? You had no idea. You thought it would be like, maybe you thought the gold, silver, pirate coins would be in here. No, I didn't want to make it too easy and obvious. You don't know what's in here, do you? Until I showed you. Maybe some of you did. Who's good with their intuition? Are you? Ask yourself, what counts? What matters to you? What's the final outcome gonna be for you? Are you going to look back on your life and say, yeah, I was rewarded with much, but not much in other avenues? Was my life totally, completely balanced and fulfilled in harmony? Was I at peace? Did I show love to other creatures on this plane of existence? Some queens don't. Some of you actually may have been called a fool, literally. I think maybe you're afraid of being thought of as, or maybe what you've done in your past. Maybe you're feeling some guilt over it. You're feeling some trauma over it. You're still getting over it. You're thinking about what someone said to you once upon a time. The Queen of Pentacles has had to go through a lot. Yes, she may ultimately win at the end and be buried with her jewels. But you know what? Did she treat the animals, the humans, the things with respect, love, and kindness? Or are you just a fool? We really want to ask our ego these questions because we're all capable of doing damage, right? I'm inviting you to open those energies, although uncomfortable. I'm inviting you to tap into what you're going through now and admit either if you have a problem or admit that this is something you're going through. When you admit it, you accept it. When you accept it, you can move on. It helps you at least begin to. So what's the problem here? What attachments and ties do you have in your life? What do you need to know specifically? Does someone need to tell you something and you're not willing to listen because you're afraid your ego will be bruised? I'd rather my ego bruised than physically. You know what I'm saying? That's good for you. It's healthy. You need to be filled with the robust, abundant spirit. You need to do the work. Okay? You can't have your biscuit buttered all your life. You need to sit down with yourself and say, you know what am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm hoarding and keeping everything to myself instead of giving. Maybe I'm just too afraid of what people will think of me and I don't want to step out into the world and try and ask others what they think of me. It's okay to ask for an opinion. That doesn't mean you take it as your own. You just get a perspective on what others see you as. And this can help you heal and grow further, although extremely uncomfortable. Do something that makes you question your own perception of reality so that you can get more answers within. And if it doesn't bother you what someone is saying about you, good or bad or ugly, guess what? Then you've healed. That just shows how much you've grown. If you're not afraid of someone's opinion, do it now, I feel, or life will make you do it anyway. If you keep waiting, if you keep shying away from getting answers outside of you, I think you've done enough work doing the inside work. It's time to step out and do the outside work. Get an opinion, ask for advice, ask for help, ask for wisdom and guidance from those more experienced than you, who've done more work internally than you and externally. Because when you internalize, you have to externalize. When you externalize, you have to internalize. You can't always internalize, you can't always externalize. There's a balance in this universe. The universe will make you do those things eventually if you don't do them. They'll make you get out of your house and do these things and face them. You have to eventually. Remember, God's on your side. And a lot of godly-like people, okay? People with not just a mustard-sized seed of faith, but a mountain-sized seed of faith. Okay? So you need those around you to give you that robust spiritual guidance. And maybe you're seeking a spiritual teacher. That's perfect starting stone. someone who's been burned through life, someone who has scars to show you proof of what they've been through, someone who has just endured the spiciness of life and how brutal it can be. Those are the people I'm talking. And those are the people that are not going to judge you. So there's nothing to be afraid of, to ask for an advice, okay? Or opinion on your situation. They can help you heal. They can help guide you. Some of you wishing to, start a family, manifest your dream, etc. Okay. We all want that big, nice house, right? Look. What matters to you right now? What can you enjoy now? Right? You can have that big, nice house right there in that thing called a heart. And when you feel that that's already truth, your reality, you're going to be so giving, so loving, so healing to others. You're going to be so happy, so, again, robust and energetic. You're just going to have nothing but that loving, light frequency. So you continuing to do the work and talking to people who've been through the brunt of life and the hard, crucial experiences that are so life lesson changing and learning, you're going to realize who you truly are. And this is going to allow you to tap into that finally, and you're going to be free. You're going to be free from the burdens, leaving that old job that made you so desperately unhappy. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to attract, I think, new friends in the soon future that are on the same page. A lot of you still, I'm seeing here, as my eyes are closed, have that deep emotional block or something knotted at your lower gut that needs to come out. You need to cry it out. You need to release it out. There's something there that I ask now that can be released. Can you release this block from my poopsie watching at home or wherever they are in the world? Release that tension, that emotional tie, whatever they are hiding, whatever they're guilty for, whoever they're resenting. Please allow it to go up, out their gut, out their stomach, out their pipe, out their mouth, in the form of air, in the form of breath. Breathe in light and exhale that putrid energy. You don't need to attach or tie yourself to anyone or anything anymore. You can release this and let it go. Be free. You deserve to be free. Some of you may actually physically feel in your chest pain or discomfort from this tie. And you need to breathe light, exhale the pain. Breathe light, exhale the pain. I invite light that cleanses out the impurities, and I exhale it into the universe for true cleansing and healing. God's responsible now. It's in his hands. He'll take care of it and wash it away from me. You're hoping for something to come to fruition and manifest by the end of the year. Don't expect it. Don't expect it. Expectations cause disappointment. You have to trust that what's best for you is going to come. Ask and trust for your lessons. Why you're here. We're not here to get all that stuff. We're here to do what we're soul assigned to do. And then we leave. We're here to do a job. We're here to do a mission. Doesn't mean we can't have fun and enjoy, but we're here for a reason. Focus on that for the long term. Enjoy the moments in between. Be happy. Be free. You deserve it. Don't block yourself by those heavy energies anymore. And I gotta say, poopsie, subscriber watching it home or wherever you are, I feel to tell you that maybe some of you, it's like time has started to slowly slow down again. Things maybe start to feel like they're coming back to a normal state or stasis, homeostatic energy. Just remember that it's going to be on and off. Okay, you're going to have speed ups in time. Time is going to feel different. Time is going to feel like it's shifted in your favor. Some days not so much. You're going to feel sad, then you're going to be happy, then you're going to be, why the F am I feeling this way all the time? Trust, 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 trust. Don't just have, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm tired of hearing people say mustard seed size of faith. I'm so tired of that. You know why? That just shows how small we think. You have that freaking mountain faith. You have that mountain-sized seed of faith. You know you do. You're not just a tiny, measly little mustard seed. Are you effing kidding me? You have a mountain of faith. You know it. You do. Don't let people make you think small. Like, oh, you just need that little faith. Screw that. No, I'm going to be honest with you. You have that mountain faith. Mountainous faith. Billions, trillions of seeds, mustard seeds faith. That's the faith I want you to have, to trust that you're going to get through whatever the heck you're going to overcome. You will. You know you will. You know you will. Amen. So, thank you so much. Remember, Queen of Pentacles wouldn't come through as the outcome if that weren't the case. The Queen has so much faith. Doesn't she? So, the third card. If you have selected the red chakra bowl, the root chakra with the pirate coins. The three sisters. Then this message is for you. Let's see what this message is trying to tell you. Dear God, show me what the message is all about. Wow, okay, so some of you are actually working for someone that is not it's like they're not asking you the right things. It's like you're working just for them. It's like you're working for them and it's never enough. Maybe it's a demanding boss. Maybe you just keep working for someone's like addiction or problem and you're feeding into it. It's like you're actually having to provide or give, or it's like never enough. They keep asking you. It could be literally that, like you're working and they keep calling you and bothering you with their problems. And it's like you just have to keep trying to help them through their issues, but you have your own stuff and it's like you can only provide so much help. So that's what I'm sensing for you. All right. So I gotta say that you can only do so much. Okay, that's my starting point here. If I have to start, you can only help someone so much. Sometimes there's lost souls out there. Sometimes I wonder if they even have a soul, some people. But anyway, I digress. Again, that's not to be mean. That's to say, like, there truly is people out there that you start to wonder, like, wow, this person's really mean. Maybe they don't even have, like, a soul. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that doesn't matter. That's none of our business. What our business is, why are we allowing these energies to feed off our energy vampirically? Why are we giving too much? Some people don't even respect that you're on your last 3 pentacles and they're asking for all 3. How dare they? And you've worked 12-hour shift to make that 3 pentacle. You know what I'm saying? So they're not respecting your time and efforts. This isn't even about money. Again, I feel like you're just at work and they're just calling you about like their partner that is annoying them. It's like you can only, okay, it's cute for a day or two. You can only bear so much. Right now we're in a society that's fast paced. We're always working tirelessly, or just, we have so much to deal with. And at the same time, it's like we get that one person that keeps bothering us. It's like, get off my back. You know, some of you, I feel like you need your protection. I would say, keep your guard up, because honestly, some of you, they're gonna come in your house at your door, ring your doorbell, and say, "Why aren't you answering your phone? Are you mad at me?" Like, leave me alone. Like, in a weird way, you love them, but you're like, leave me alone. I have my own issues. Like, you're not allowing me to speak my issues. You're not helping me with my issues. I'm only helping you with your issues. Why is this? Why are you allowing me to deal with this? I can only do so much. I have one brain, one heart. I can only do so much. They're expecting you like you're God or something, like you're their angel, like you're their savior. You're not, okay? Even if you are an angel incarnate in human form, you can only do so much in this limiting human form, okay? So you gotta also take care of your needs, right? Obviously, so. But you don't even, a lot of you don't even have time to take care of your own needs. You have to like work all the time or something. The other half of the time, you're just sitting thinking through your problems or wondering why this happened or what have you not, still getting over that thing that happened months ago. Like, there's too much we're dealing with nowadays. And do you really have time to talk on the phone for 5 hours with someone about, oh my God. Again, it's cute for a day or two, but as grown adults, grow up. Not you grow up, they grow up. They need to grow up. They need to realize you have so much stuff to be dealing with here. They're not respecting that. They're not respecting your time. Don't respect theirs. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. It is not, especially if it's someone that doesn't even work. If you're working and they don't work and they have all that free time, they need to grow up. Get a job. Like, fill your time with something. You know, like, honestly, even if they're wealthy and whatever, they don't need to work. Get a job anyway. If you occupy your time, you're not going to be thinking these thoughts. You're naturally going to get over it. Tell them to just grow up. I'm just like, at this point, like, yeah, you want to do it in a loving way, but if they keep harassing you, you need to be stern and set a boundary and say, you know what, just grow up. Please leave me alone. I'm tired. Okay? Be honest. Okay? For some of you. Okay? For the other people, you're literally working for someone. So you're giving them money to feed their addiction. Literally. Like, that's what I'm literally seeing here. And they may not be telling you. Like, they're always asking you for money, and it's like, well, maybe they have a gambling addiction, and they're lying to you, and they say, oh, I need this med, I need to pay my car, I need to take my kid out to a baseball game, and I haven't taken them in 2 years, and I'm very sad. But then they're secretly gambling your money away on poker online. No, I'm serious, okay? Guys, at this point, trust yourself and your intuition, okay? Before you trust anyone. Especially nowadays. You're gonna have a trustworthy spirit still, because I still see you very loving. You're very, like, again, like angelic loving, okay? So you have such a big heart, and again, that's like a blessing and a curse in a weird way, but you're attracting like beggars at your door with this energy at the same time. Take what you will of that. Even if you are wealthy, beyond reason, should you give all your pentacles away? Should you really be doing that? Is that wise? Did you work all your life that hard to be doing that? Even if it came easy and it's from family, do they deserve that? Your family's hard work from their back that they've slaved for all their life and past generations to get that? Really? Do you really think everyone deserves that? Every single person on the planet? Maybe you're the son of God. I don't know what to say. Like, at that point then, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? No, but jokes aside. you are very loving. I cannot deny that. Like, it almost pains me to say, because like it's a way for you to get hurt in such a cruel world. And I'm worried for you a little bit. I'm a little concerned, especially if you don't have your protection up and your guard up, because anyone could come to your door and just, you think they're a best friend, and then they turn into your worst fear. And they take everything that you have from you. A lot of people in this reading are single, so they're not in a relationship. Dating, maybe, but that doesn't count. You're single if you're dating, right? Like, I mean, by dating, I mean not in a committed relationship, just getting to know someone. You're still single. Okay, obviously. We got that out the way. So you probably have a lot of free time on your hands. No, you don't. Again, this is a some of you type of reading, so please bear with whatever draws you in. Obviously, you know how this works. Some of you working literally to your grave. I mean, like, you do not have free time, truly. Some of you have a little free time, but just like money, time is valuable. So by you even just messaging someone, you are giving your time, which you can never get back. You have a limited hourglass of time in this world. And you are feeding grains of that sand to them, which is more valuable than 10 billion of these. Because you cannot get it back. Okay? You heard me loud and clear. So is it worth to even work that job? A lot of you enjoy it. I do see a lot of you enjoy it, and it gets your mind off stuff. Don't just leave, okay? And it helps you bring other things in life that you enjoy, like that brand new RV or whatever you want and desire. Go for it. Go shoot for the stars, okay? We all want nice things. It's okay to desire. It's natural, but I mean, it's healthy too, right? But I gotta say, because it almost, like, again, I feel like sorrowful for you in a good way. It pains me how kind you are, because I see the damage people have caused to you by being this way, operating this way. Again, you can't help how you operate. This is who you are. I'm not saying you should change. I'm not saying this is wrong. I'm saying it pains me that this is the path you chose, because you are love and light, but people don't see that. They just want to take and use you. It pains me. Like, I want to cry almost, but I'm holding back, because you've been used. You've been used and used and used and used like a wet rag. I feel for you, okay? Take what you will of that. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe I'll get to my message eventually. But just acknowledgement is important again. Acknowledgement that this is something you're dealing with. So you really want to be working for someone's to throw your hard work away. Is that what you really want? Balance of time, energy, and resources. Some of you may end up taking them to court. I'm not even joking. Like, you're going to find out and you're going to say, you know what, pay me back every dime, you stupid person. Arg. You're just going to feel so angry, but that's going to take that love and light right out of you. Okay, that's going to bring you right back into the trap of this world. Is that even fair to you or them, right? They're already going through their own problem. It's hard to empathize, maybe have compassion for them once you find out what they're doing with your hard-earned work, whatever that means. But do you really want to drag them to court appointments for this, or you want to let go and move on and start actually doing the real deep inner dive of healing work and growth, right? Those people that just keep dragging the court, those are low vibration energies, unless it's something that really seriously deserves its justice, fine. But for little petty things like, oh, come on, let it go. What is this, Judge Judy? I mean, seriously, Judge Mathis, let it go. I mean, even that's like fake and like TV show, only for TV, right? We all know that. I mean, that's not real. But, look, or I should say authentic. It's a real case, but it's not like genuine, like pain. You know what I'm saying? It's because they always laugh in those, it's like a reality show, right? It's scripted. But anyways, this is, or limited in vocation, I would say, at the very least. Allegedly. That's my opinion. That's not truth or fact, obviously. But anyway, I digress. So moving on. This is kind of like, in a weird twist way, trying to tell you, like, don't try to be an angel on this earth. Don't try to reach to be God-like, Jesus-like. You know, just do the best you can with everyday's experiences, because you're not perfect. Otherwise, you're not here. You wouldn't be here, obviously. So, unless, like I said, you're actually the son of God, then that's a different story. But yeah, like, don't try to be something you're not. Be authentic to who you are. You know, like, if you're hurt about something, just admit it. Just say, admittingly, you know, sometimes we want to wish revenge on someone. It's okay, we admit it, but we're not going to do it, right? Like, it's okay. You don't have to deny those thoughts and feelings. Just go forward, move forward, and know that, yeah, you're going to have a more discerning spirit next time. You're going to know who you can trust next time, right? It's going to be easier with time, so laugh it off. Laughing is the most high vibration energy. Just laugh. You know, laugh. Just laugh. Smile, play, do what you did as a kid. You know? Find people around you like that as well, who can, even if they're 30s and their 40s, they can still be childlike, laugh and play. That's the best, most high energy you can possibly connect with and attach to in a good, healthy light, okay? And that will help avoid these beggars at your door type of energy, okay? Do you know what I'm saying? Or messaging you only when they need something. Those kind of energies. Yeah, that will keep them at bay for sure, okay? And it will allow you to be more receptive to spiritual message and guidance, more willing to work on yourself and your issues that we all have. Issues, obviously. That's it. And this is saying that feeds into your almighty power, your magic, your everything, your wealth, your health. It is going to be an infinite peace that you feel as well, some of you, once you come to terms with who you are and what you're capable of, and you have the power to choose who you can help. You're not going to choose to just help anyone just because they come at your door or text you or whatever at maybe like the worst time in their life. You're going to realize, you know what? This person did X and Y and Z thing to me. I can choose to still be loving and kind. Or I can even still choose to not help. And it's okay, because it's my choice. It's my decision as a grown-up. And I'm not going to keep giving to everyone who asks me or comes to my door. I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm myself. I'm dealing with my own stuff. You never asked me how I'm dealing with stuff. Do I have food to eat? Am I okay? You know, am I at home or in the hospital? You know what I'm saying? So why should I give myself all my sacrifice, energy, sweat, tears, hard work, efforts to this person who didn't bother making a move for me when I needed it the most? So it's not even worth fighting. All right, there's going to be more peace and less drama in your life when you come to terms with this and conclude and realize close that book, close that chapter of that person if they no longer bringing you what you need. And that's the empowering magician within you. Thank you so much, 20. Okay. Oh, fine. You all qualify for 20% off. Maybe that's why Spirit keeps wanting me to say that. I had to stop myself a couple times through this video to say that, because I keep thinking, like, when I do these readings that I'm doing a booking, so I have a habit of saying at the end of the reading, 20% off, Tony2, that coupon code for future bookings for life if you'd like to use. Okay, all of you qualify, but please sign up for my newsletter, TonyBomboni.com. All right, God bless you. I love you all so very much. Thank you for allowing me to do your pick a reading. If you pick the pirate booty, the coins, the turquoise, the amethyst, the Egyptian satchel, this was so much fun to make. And again, I love you all so dearly, so greatly. You are so awesome and amazing in my life, and you help in so many ways. I only wish I could have helped you back with this reading and give you some guidance, insight you're looking for. Bye, guys.